you come from two parents, right? Mother, father, right?
Talking to you, Beachy, I think.
Oh, he talking to you, Beachy.
Yeah. Miles. So yeah, I come from two parents. I'm not in my 50s yet, but we're still Gen X. Okay.
Okay. Have you ever been married or married now? You married now? Currently married. You have children by a black man?
No, they're actually by a non-black man, and I have 3.
Okay. So now I understand the mindset a little bit, right? I understand that, right? So here's the thing, right? You was talking about teaching, right?
What's up, TJ?
Because we say moms didn't teach daughters to sort of just look at a man's pockets back in the day. If they split up, mom didn't say have a what's that little fund they be having nowadays in the modern women? What's that the rainy day fund? They didn't.
Right.
Moms of that time put all their resources with the family. You learn how to read, walk. You could go to the store by yourself. You had bikes. You had all the good stuff you needed as a family. Now, again, you a little younger Gen X, so baby mama culture started with Gen X. Trey, we the younger Gen X is probably about your age. I was having them as teenagers a lot. It was going on a lot. Now, here's what I'm saying, right? The fact that the information is coming, it's more available, right? And when it comes to the marriage part, yes, the white women are giving you the information to make sure you don't build nothing with your man. And brothers are learning the information because the laws are being made more available. Now, here's going to be the catch. I don't know if you, like, we aging out. You in your 40, 35, 40, your ass is too old to be trying to date and talk about money. So men, young men, the 20-somethings, are looking at life for what it is when it comes to the sisters, right? They want the sister first, right? But when you cheerlead the fact that we don't want you, because men don't do that until they have been sort of hurt, ashamed. We don't fight. We want the sister first, right? But it's going to be a detriment over the next. I don't know if you have daughters at an age to get married. Over the next 20 years, now you could be promoting step outside the race, yes, but it's not going to work for a lot of.
Yeah, I'm not promoting that at all. I'm actually against that, but
it's not going to work for a lot of sisters, right? Because men are getting more knowledgeable of the laws too, and they are the best thing for a man to do with the modern mindset is to make sure he has it on documents. He has to make sure he cannot assume that she's gonna love him and putting in the 20 years. You walk away with your suitcases, I walk away with mine. You take the bed, I take the living room seat. All that old child support and alimony, palimony. If our dumbass kids ain't gone on to live their life, then we both failed.
I agree, which is why I don't like my children. No one's had children.
The same point. I done made my point. The same point you make. I done made my point.
I'm not talking about your point. I'm saying, what's the point of getting married?
I didn't say it was a point of getting married. What I'm saying is, into the marriage part, right? I tell my son all the time, don't have a baby out of wedlock. He'll be a dumbass fool. That's how I talk to him. Don't ever do it. If you find a woman down in life, make sure she comes from 2 good parents. She has to come, and we have to have those conversations, because one thing about young folk, you can't control whether or not they get married.
Can we stay on the top? I'm asking, what's the point? Why would a man get married if that's going to be the end result? You take your suitcase, I take mine. What do we need to get married for then?
No, but hold on. I'm not saying that. That's the way that's the way the modern man and woman look at it. Something's going to happen. Something's going to happen. So if you do know, if it gets to that point, because now we have to learn the laws. The laws for a black man should be right now. You sign a prenup.
You can avoid all the laws by just not getting married.
But you can listen, Trey. Yes, and at some point at 40 and over, you're gonna pay like you play. Simple as that. If you want to live that life, you can do it. Because a single nigga, you gonna pay for your ass if you too old. What are we talking about? You can be out on the streets as a single man.
Hey, can I get in?
I want to ask Trey a question.
The result is going to be both sides go their separate ways. Why are we?
What up, Proto?
In the first place?
Nobody's saying it's a guarantee.
Let me ask you. Hold on, real quick, y'all, real quick. So I want to give some insight. So Trey, I don't know if me and Trey was talking about the same person. That's why when he said the judge from earlier, Her name is Vonda Bailey. She's
I
the
need to see her
presiding.
face. If I can see her face, I can tell you.
Okay, yeah, she's the presiding judge of the 255th District Court, Family Court in Dallas County since 2023. So she's the family court judge.
She wear glasses.
I'm gonna show you a picture of her real quick.
She brown skin. It's the same one to be on YouTube.
Yeah, let me just see a picture of it because I can tell you which one it is. Because there's a fake report
Yes, a fake
going
one.
around TikTok and it's not real.
That's the sketch. They be doing sketches.
Yeah, this is Vonda Bailey right here.
Hold on, guys. Let me ask this question though. Trey, are we?
This is her right here.
Trying
We
to
can't
change
see
the
that.
black community?
Yeah, that's the fake.
I seen.
That's not her. So she's legit. That's not her.
Yeah. Vonda. She got signs out here right now when you're driving down the highway saying vote for her again.
So we have this video of Black
Oh yeah, I got the video right here. Hold on.
Go into your microphone. You seem like you're talking through your speakers on your computer.
Who, me?
Sound
No,
like prototype. You sound low.
okay.
Yeah, my mic is goofy right now. But
Okay.
if y'all can hear me, are we done?
$125,000 and then an additional $25,000 doing Herbalife. This man only makes $35,000 and you think he should still be paying child support and he has the children more than you? Is that what you're asking me to do? You make $150,000 a year. See, you're playing games. What has she done with the boys?
She takes them to Paris. They go overseas. They've been on
Never been to
Disney
Paris.
cruises. Every time she gets them, they're going somewhere.
$1,456 a month. And it's not to punish you for having a great job. That's awesome. However, when you think about what's in the best interest of these children, they can't go to Disneyland and do all of that with dad.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's the fake one. That's the fake one. And I'm gonna tell you how I know. I've been in family court plenty of times. Judges don't even act like that. Judges don't do all this talking.
Thank you,
Judges
Trey.
don't do all that talking.
I know.
That's not what they do.
So y'all saying she's not real?
Yeah, that ain't no real
What
court
she's
case
doing-
in
yeah, what she's
DHS.
doing is
Thank
not
you,
a
Trey,
real
for
court
that. I was
case.
waiting for one of
Hold
y'all.
on. So
I was waiting for somebody to be honest enough.
So what you you're saying?
That wasn't real.
So what you're saying is this lady don't have a court here in Dallas, Texas that does this every day.
No, but that's not
That
it.
right
That's
there,
not
what
it.
you're watching is a sketch. That's not real.
Yeah. He's not saying that that may
Now, I
not be a
don't know if
judge,
she-
but that's a
she
sketch.
can't do
We're
some
not
other
watching
stuff,
a real
but
court case
that's
of
what
actual
every-
facts.
However,
So
I can tell you this though, BMU.
Yeah.
I got a homeboy that I was in the Air Force with that actually had a situation similar to that, where he was paying and then they found out how much his baby mama was making, and she actually wound up having to give him money, and he got custody of their daughter.
But okay,
That
so
was long- it was a long,
They
long
can't do
time
it in
ago.
one.
That's when I
But
was
they
in the
can't do it
military.
in.
It's back in
They have to adjourn.
2009.
but let me say this then.
It
So
was a situation that happened like that.
right. So let's go with it. So okay, let's say that it's a sketch, right? So do you think, just by a show of hands, right? Do you guys think that these things happen for real?
Not that way. No.
So hold on. So let me ask you. So if a
Not
woman,
as sensationalized as that, but it can happen. Yes.
yeah. So a woman making 125, a dude making 35, they're not going to put her on
it
top.
won't happen in, but it won't
Yeah, they
happen
will.
in one. It won't happen in one sitting, right? So whatever that court case was about, it was about her increasing child support, right?
Right.
So once she got to talking and telling the judge that this is how much she makes, according to how much he makes, what the judge would do was get rid of his child support, and then the judge would make their own entering
Another
in
order.
the plea to modify her to get, because she has to be the one to pay now because he's on child support and she's not. So it has to be another motion that has to put her on child support.
And JT, add on to what JT said, why would he need child support unless he's going to show he really does? He's he's not primary care of the kids, and he can't just get child support. So that's another order to have to go in and say who's going to be the primary care and custodial parent. It just don't happen like that. We're going to up and change the numbers.
Beachy, let me ask you a question, Beachy. Let me ask you a question, Beachy. Do you believe that child support is illegal?
Do I believe child support is illegal?
Yeah.
Well, let's not go there.
No, it's not.
Let's talk about this issue at hand. You're asking a far out question. The bottom line is there's no freaking way that a guy making $35,000 a year and a woman making $125,000 a year where he has to pay her child support. And like you said, Beachy, get a second job so he can meet his obligation. That just sounds crazy. And, if they have a formula in the right state First of all, it sounds like she was hiding her salary to begin with. Because if it was a fair kind of thing, he would have never had to pay her child support in that manner where he would have to, because she's making more money. Correct. And the fact that he has the kids like 3 or 4 days a week, maybe she might be the primary. Maybe he might have to have a case to say he should be the primary because she's off selling the Herbalife around the goddamn world. So the point really is, I don't see any judge, even as hateful as they are against men, saying you're $35,000. We're going to put you in a poor fucking house and give you and make you pay child support to this lady, and she's making 3 times as much money as you are. It's just sounds crazy.
Again, you're wrong, because I have a friend. He's poorer than his ex baby mama. Now he may not have to pay that amount in its entirety, that high end, and they'll take it down to say, okay, he can't afford that much, and they'll be reasonable. But just because you have a child with a woman who makes more than you does not give you a scapegoat out of child support. You're still going to pay something. You're still going to be held accountable for paying some type of support. It may not be a high number in Alabama. I think the lowest is $25 a month. So even if they let you off and say, we're just going to make this man pay $25 a week, $25 a week, you can't get out without paying nothing. That is not going to happen.
But that's not the argument, though.
You have to understand something, Payne.
That's not the argument.
So you have to understand something.
The lady came in court saying she wanted to up her child support for this $35,000 a year man. He said, maybe he got to get a second job. So he should fucking die working.
No, the judge never said
to pay a chick more money. I mean, it's crazy. It is absolutely.
Our Pain. Let me say this, and I'll say this from a personal level. My sister, which, I keep it real with my siblings. My sister did that bullshit. Her husband that she was divorcing wanted to get more child support. He had a really good offshore job. He lost that job. They had massive layoffs. He lost the job. He found a land rig job where he's making way less. They went to court. I'm sitting in the back with my brother. And I told my sister, you wrong. But she went in anyway. And as they were, the judge went up, the judge said, well, we're going to grant the same amount of money. He asked for a decrease. Can we just decrease it, please? I can't afford to do this shit no more. And he said, the judge looked at my ex-brother-in-law and said, get a second job.
Yeah, that's great.
He said, I don't want to hear it. He said, I don't want to hear it. He said, I didn't ask you to speak. I'm like, damn, I got an attitude with the man. He said, find another job. It is your responsibility to take care of your children. If you're not making enough on this land rig, find another job. And I just thought that this was fucked up. I told my sister, I said, you wrong as fuck. And I told her that you wrong.
That's why
doing this guy like this.
In Florida, they had before they changed permanent alimony, and I'll shut up on this one. They had a guy 78 years old.
You up next, TJ?
Paying this chick alimony. He's 78, couldn't quit his job because she wanted alimony. She was living with a man for 40 years. And I'm telling you, look, it's just, you know what? This is all the white man's fault. You know what I'm saying? They conquered the freaking world just to let women stick it in their ass, man. It's crazy. Excuse me. I'm sorry, Peachy. Usually in the barber shop, we curse like.
Not my problem. I'm
but I'm trying to be the favorite baby.
Shit.
Yes, but anyway, you fucked that up 2 years ago. What's up, RP?
What's going on, man?
Hey, let me just say this one.
Go ahead.
So we can close this off. That child support shit that we were just talking about, that was the purpose on why Trey was saying, what the fuck is the purpose of marriage now? If you know that there's a 75% chance that you're going to go through that, what is the purpose now? Because we know what the purpose used to be, but that's not what the purpose is now. What is the purpose now when you have people that's in the let's get married game? Because there's very few of them now. And y'all about to see what's about to happen because they're asking the same question. Why would I do something like that? Why would why knowing that is the chances that I'm going to be taking right there? Nah, I end it.
Can I say this before TJ goes real quick? TJ, I know TJ about to cook, but we also need to understand something. I've been to family court. This isn't about a lot of people say this about the money. It's not really about the money. The average child support payment ain't nothing but about $400. It's not as much as people think it is. People think that these women out here getting rich. They're not.
$441.
It's like $400. Yeah. And most of the time, these women be taking drug dealers. They want to take drug dealers to court. He don't even have a steady stream of income. Like this is about winning. These relationships between women and men in the Black community have become adversarial. This has nothing to do with the money. This is about, I just want to win, and I'm going to do that in court. My daughter's mom could have asked for whatever she wanted, and I told her when we left, you would have got way more from me if you'd have just sat down and talked to me. We could have hashed this whole thing out over eggs and bacon if you wanted to. You would have got way more out of me. By you going to court, you actually made this adversarial. Now I got to fight. So now I'm gonna make sure. I don't have no money. I don't have no investment accounts. I ain't got nothing. I ain't working. I don't have nothing. I quit. Matter of fact, I quit my job. I ain't got nothing. Because you made it that way as opposed to you just having a conversation with me. But all she wanted to do, JT, she just wanted to win. She wanted to win. That's all she cared about. I want to beat him at something. And she did. She won. She got a sum of money. She gets a check every month, but she now knows, and she has even said it. I screwed myself. She has said it. I screwed myself. I should have just talked to you because my son that I had with his mom, we don't have any court paperwork, and she gets way more money out of me than she does.
Yeah. So let me read these super chats real quick. Thank you so much, Big Ant 10. He said, I knew Payne was a player. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Prince Anton in the building. He says, if you're already thinking about getting divorced before you say I do, you just set yourself up for failure. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I want to play this video of this guy. And I know my brother Trey really gonna really like this video. And then we're gonna let TJ cook because I know he's over there stirring the gumbo. All right, let's listen to this. Here we go.
Marriage proposals, do you expect a group of women who have consistently proven themselves to be intolerable, insufferable, combative, masculine, unsubmissive, stubborn, know-it-alls, who create drama and conflict?
Jesus Christ. TJ, that was your lead in. Go ahead, brother.
I don't know why.
Turn your mic up a little bit. Turn your mic up.
It's all the way up as high as it can go. I went in and saw. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got you.
Okay. You know, part of me goes sits here and I think, why are we keep having these conversations, especially with Black women? And I'm talking about in general, the overwhelming majority of Black women. They are our ops. They're not here as good faith actors. Nowhere near it. I came in at the tail end of the lady on the screen. Sorry, I don't know your name. I can't really see that far for to read. But saying that they're learning a lot for white women. The very women that taught you how to leave and destroy your community, you're still learning from them. Congratulations that you're doing that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, congratulations. Because the fact of the matter, if you're proud of that, you're proud of your own damn demise. You're proud, and that's it. I've got to the point in my life where if Black women want to destroy their lives, their families, have at it. Because when it actually hits the fan, which is going to happen in our lifetime, and I believe within the next 5 to 10 years, when it hits the fan, the people who are out here that's going to suffer the most are the ones who keep complaining about they're the least protected, but yet and still they keep shitting on the people that's supposed to protect them. Now, let me finish. I sat quiet, please. The child support thing. A lot of times, guys go into the support system. I can really only speak to Wisconsin because Wisconsin is diabolical. What they set your child support, and it's a tier system ranging from 14 to 27%. It's a tier system based on how many kids you got. But they set your child support percentage, your child support based on the peak earning. It don't matter if you make that money or not. They go to your highest earned income and I believe it's in a 5 to 7 year time span. Doesn't matter if you are making that or not. They go to the highest, and that's where they set it at. And yes, these judges or in Wisconsin is actually administrated by commissioners, not necessarily judges. So when you go to the commissioner and you're asking as a guy, you're asking for relief, they'll tell you to go get another job. But guess what happens the moment you go get a second job? You trigger what they call a substantial change in circumstances. So guess what the non-custodial parent gets to do once you go get a second job to meet your obligations? They get to go back in there and ask for an income because your income is higher. It is the biggest reason. If a man wants children, it is cheaper to knock her up and not marry her and just pay the child support. It's the cheapest way it's the cheapest way out of it. And you don't have to, I'm telling you from personal experience, you ain't got to spend 2 decades with a woman to get half your damn pension. I was married to mine for 5, and she gets half my damn pension. So it doesn't matter. And it also is going to depend on your state for the most part. But in general, it doesn't matter. The moment you get married, I don't care if it's for a day or a week, or 20 years. In a lot of states, once you get married without a prenup, all assets are considered marital. All of them are considered marital. And the one thing, just for clarification, the one thing that a prenup does not do, you cannot put marital assets in a prenup. You can only put assets in a prenup that predates your marriage. Anything during the marriage is considered marital. Everything.
Well, actually, not everything. Inherited property is in that knocks you out. So I just want to throw that for those of us who are inherited a lot of things, they do not include inherited property. That will knock that out.
Go try to inherit your property during your marriage without it being in a prenup and see what happens.
No, you'll need a postnup for that.
And who's going to sign? And who's going to sign a postnup?
Oh, my spouse signed a postnup because
he's a man.
His spouse.
That's because he's a man. Men do that. Men go, I don't care. Men go, that's yours. Men go, that's okay. That's what it does. Let me tell you something. The offer I made to my lady about us getting married and getting together, I told her, I said, look, first of all, she has a home, I have a home. You got to sell your home. Guess what I said to her about selling her home? We sell her home. We put the proceeds in an IRA for you and in your name only, and we put it in a trust for you. So if something goes wrong, that's your money. I can't do nothing with. Guarantee you she would not have made the same offer to me.
Definitely not making that offer. Definitely not giving up anything. I will be keeping all of my inheritance, all of the things that I've earned, all of my retirement, plus the additional that I have gained without sharing one dime. Okay, so that's exactly how that's going to go.
Our women are not in the business anymore of working with their men, and that's just the hard realities of the situation that we're in. But our women, unfortunately, and it's usually down the line, often regret that kind of behavior, that kind of behavior and that kind of stance. So this thing with the current administration, it's not going to end in 4 years when he gets out of the White House. J.D. Vance will become our next president. And if you think you think Trump is bad, you ain't seen nothing yet with this 45-year-old dude.
Oh, TJ, I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
That's right. I don't know about it. Fingers crossed, brother.
You're going to see a blue wave happen here this year, and then you're going to have a Democratic president, because the one thing that women do better than men
is vote. And there's a bunch of I didn't know there was so many crazy ass liberal white women in this fucking country, and the 92% black women who vote idiocracy, they're going to do the same thing again. So I could just tell you, man, I don't know how I don't care how great the country is 4 years from now. It just might be the end of America.
So the topic again is about what was it now? Well, look, we're deviating a little bit. The dangerous, or what's our topic?
We're talking about the topic. The dangers of marrying black women.
Right. So again, I don't think it was understood when I said I learned. Okay, any woman who is going to learn, we don't care if you are Caucasian, Hindu, Ghana, if you're over there from Asia, Thailand, Japanese, we want all the information. Any woman that's some type of we want to know it from every group. How are you making it? What's going on here? We take all the information, compile it together, and whatever makes the best sense to apply, then we're gonna apply. If it don't apply, then we let it fly. And I don't see why y'all seem to not understand that. I mean, unless you're just married to the dumbest, dumbest bee on the planet who's not able to look and say, well, let me see what I'm doing and what I can also teach my daughter. Then yeah, women are learning from other women, and they also are learning from us. Don't think for 1 second my little Hindu friend today wasn't asking me about some things, and I shared it with her. We shared some couple things. They were random. They didn't have anything with finance. Well, it has something to do with education, but for our children, but not finances. But it still benefit her. I shared with her, this is what you need to do to get your son in here, to get this program to get paid that, because she didn't know anything about it. Her community didn't know that. So we share information, and the fact that you all seem to not understand that. Some of you, it's not a black white thing. It's all.
Who are you marrying?
It's all of the women of the world. We want to know what we can learn from each culture. That's what an intellectual woman is going to do. And unless you're slow and delayed and don't want to ask anyone else, then you'll just be left behind. But the rest of us, we gonna ask everybody. We want to know how she did it, how that one did it, how the other one did it, and whatever new race may come up, how the aliens doing it too. We want all the knowledge. Okay, we some greedy knowledge. Okay? We want all the knowledge.
There's nobody is marrying you.
Can I ask a question about the topic?
You got to be married. Nobody wants you.
And maybe
well, there must be, because the topic is that we're about marriage.
It's good for clicks and views. Don't be confused.
Well then, so y'all are capping for just a click and view, and meanwhile, no one's marrying us, but yet the only woman up here that he can guide is a married woman.
Are the least married. You guys are the least married. Nobody wants you. White men don't want you. Black men are the only ones that are willing to put up with y'all BS. We're the only ones. And even we have increased our numbers from dating outside of our race every single year for the last 20 years. Our numbers have gone up that we are dating more outside of the race. Even we are quitting on you. The fact of the matter is that humanity is cooked when women said we don't want to have any more babies. You had 39 million births in Generation Alpha. We're done here. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
So hold on, just a real quick. I want to do some fact check question. Hold on 1 second, TJ. I got you, bro. I did some fact checking here. I went to Chat GPT here. I want to make sure that we were on the right page here, on the same page here. I put, are black women the least married in Chat GPT, and it states, yes, statistically in the United States, marriage rates, roughly speaking, the highest marriage rate is Asian women. This is how it goes in the list. The most married women and desired women are Asian women. Coming at number 2, white women, which surprised me. I thought Hispanic would be there. White women. Third, Hispanic women. And coming in with the lowest marriage rates and the least desire is black women. That's how they got it listed. It's right here. I got it right here. Can you read the numbers? Yeah, I can. Hold on. Let me get the numbers.
Yeah, I think we all know those stats. I'm just trying to figure out what did we deviate from the topic? I mean, because,
I do have a question while he's getting the actual numbers for each of those categories. What does winning look like to black women? What does winning look like?
To answer that question and speak on behalf of all the black women what their version of winning looks like.
You can speak in general. In general terms,
I don't feel comfortable carrying that way. Okay, winning for my girl Newbie's in the chat. I don't know. Me and her got the same definition of winning.
I sent the link. Beat you to shoot the link.
We are winning, so it's hard for me to explain the definition of winning when we're all winning. So
you are winning what?
The losers. I would need to look at a panel full of losing black women. Great analysis. We're winning over here.
All I asked was in general. You don't have to speak because everybody know you can't speak for everybody. We shouldn't have to preface everything.
Do you want to put the link in the private chat for anybody married?
Yeah, Beach, I sent it to you already. It's in the private chat already.
It's pinned at the top of the link.
Oh.
I just want to know, what does winning look like? If winning looks like what we have now, then you won. If If winning, first of all, if winning looks like that you have the ability, thanks to men, to live independently of your men, then you won. If winning looks like that you're the least married group of people in this country, then you won. If winning looks like that you have more children by more men than any other group of women, then you're winning. If you want to know if you have the lowest earning potential than almost every other group of women, then you're winning. Go ahead. I'm sorry, BMU.
No, don't stop there. Don't stop there, TJ.
Yeah.
High
STDs, high STIs, single mother birth rate, debt, consumer and student loan, bankruptcies, foreclosures. Don't stop there. When I say that this is the worst group of women as a collective,
but yet every woman in my chat is married. I mean, is this what y'all are? Are y'all trying to go from the title to some of you using this as your angle in to come in and
no, hold on, BT, let me say this real quick.
Like, what are you doing here?
I sent you the link.
To be a little bit in his feelings and emotions, but you asked me what my version of winning is. I told you my version ain't gonna be the same as Bomb Cherry version.
I didn't ask you what your version was. I didn't ask you what your version was.
Okay?
I asked.
But the title does state that we're winning, right? Didn't this title say black women?
But I didn't ask you for your personal version of it. I said, what do black women in general consider winning? I didn't say your version of it. And I say be general. We can't be specific because we don't know every black person. We don't know every black. But in general, what are black women? What are they saying is that they're winning? What are they winning at? I don't understand.
We don't just say, "Girl, we winning." We just do it.
What are you doing? But what are you doing? But what are black women are doing?
We don't say we winning. We just do it.
What are black women doing
that
is actually winning?
Just like your title says, I think it says black women always get their way. That's what it is. We're going to get our way. Okay. The fact that you made the title says black women always get their way. Let me know that you feel that we always get our way. That means we're winning.
She gotta be trolling. She gotta be trolling.
But the title just says why black women always get their way. And then you ask me how. We just got our way with your title. We win. Your title just gave us our way. We win it with your title.
Beachy, do you understand what being sarcastic means? Do you understand sarcasm? Do you understand that? I'm telling you.
I put the title.
Okay, and if you do, you will understand that in a lot of our titles that we all put up, there's a sense of sarcasm that's in those titles. So you out here trying to play us, talk about some. Well, you put it in your title. You've been in this game too long for that. Come on.
Hold on, just a second. Guys, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're about to go into. Come on, we're about to go into the second half of the show, but thank you guys for being here. Hit the like button, subscribe button. If you're watching on Beachy's side of it and you're a young woman or a young lady, and we don't hate women here, this just is a discussion. And if women can say that and they can't cam up or can't come up here and they got something to say, stay in the chat, stay at the back and learn how to act. But if you're as bold as Beachy is, because I appreciate Beachy being here and defending herself and defending the women's rights of what she believes, I thank her for being here. And if you're in her chat right now and you're watching this in the shared stream, you are welcome to come up here. She has put the link in her chat, and you're welcome to come up here and join the panel if you are a young lady that wants to come.
Can I add just one thing? See, Beachy, we're asking you to answer the "here's why" part. You're always winning. Here's why, and tell us what the here's why.
I didn't say we always win, but in this topic that he brought up, then we're winning.
Okay. Now let me explain what I meant, R-Pain.
The title says she always wins.
Yeah, the title, it does not have any specific, it just says black women always get their way.
She's a content creator, Trey. She's a content creator. She knows what the fuck that means. But let BMU say what he meant by it.
So what I meant by that is the dangers of marrying a black woman. She always wins, and here's why. So when I say she always wins, it does not matter what she can choose to be married, and if she chooses to get a divorce, she's winning when she has no fault divorce. She's winning when she goes into the family court. She's winning when she goes to a job and they have to hire a woman because it's a part of the plan of the job instead of sometimes they don't hire. Now, somewhere I'm not going to say no, a lot of women are not qualified. Some of them are, but they're winning in the public courts. They're winning when it comes to child support. They're winning when it comes to divorce. Like they're not losing at any of those things. And the biggest losers of those things are men. Men are losing their money. They're losing their homes. They're losing their income. They're losing everything. And a woman can get mad at you today and divorce you, and she can win it because she can get housing if she loses her job. She can get food stamps. She can get Medicaid. She can get WIC. She can get to get milk and baby formula. I'm just saying, like,
our problem. How is that our problem that we are going to win and walk off better than we came in? How is that our problem? Are you all considering going back in the beginning of time that women couldn't even spend their own money? Are you adding in the way it used to be? That men, how much have you all came up on women dowries? Let's talk about the dowries that were put in place. Men that had no money and we couldn't have the rights to spend our own money. You all would marry us just for our dowry. Y'all can't. It's our turn now.
Hold on. When did that happen in America? When did that happen in America? Hold on. When did that?
Okay.
When did that happen? Hold on. It wasn't your money. It was your parents' money. Who was it?
Okay. Give us back our dowry. How many men that you want to marry later?
What year was that in America that y'all
we
had
couldn't even spend our own money and buy a pack of buy a tomato without asking for
permission. Why you lying?
It's our turn. Y'all had y'all turn. Now it's our turn. Just take it. The scales. I don't see no problem. Okay, we're making us for all the time. We couldn't even get 2 cents without asking you. Can we have 2 cents?
When the women couldn't spend their own money?
When women couldn't spend, they could not spend their own money.
What year was that?
Well, I mean, none of us were alive, but that was a thing where women couldn't spend their own money without their husband's permission. That was a thing where women couldn't spend their own money.
No, they went to their husband because they understood the family came first. That's what they understood.
It was our dowry, coach. It was our dowry, and we couldn't even hold our own money. Even if y'all died, we still couldn't. We had to bury a kid to spend our own money. This was even biblical. Even in biblical days. In biblical days, you guys. Y'all know what they did to a widow? A husband would get married in the very Bible that you all go by. A widow in the Old Testament, when her husband would die, she would lose everything. They would come in and ransack her house. She would be cast out in the streets and set as a beggar with her and her children. Only if she got.
Why y'all read this stuff at?
This is Old Testament. Moses now had to come in and do something with their law. Widows.
They made sure she was protected by the village.
Until the new covenant, women were left penniless. Okay, that's what you don't know that in the Bible. Women were penniless if their husband died.
All right.
Okay. They needed another family member, a brother, preferably, to marry her for her to have her own money. You guys don't know the dang on very
so this is the thing. Again, I always ask this. This is the stuff that you're talking about in the past. This stuff did not happen in the last 40 years. Women had money, they had jobs, they were working, they were taking care of families. A lot of women, especially in these big cities, were also taking care of their husbands also. So it still gets to a point where when y'all get to talking about this stuff financially, it's always been the problem of women and black women and black men. There ain't never been a time that black men were sitting back as a whole telling black women that I'm making all the money and you can't do shit. As a matter of fact, black men that couldn't read, that had less than a third grade, and it was a lot of those folks that was baby boomers and beyond. They couldn't read, but guess who could? Their wives. That was one of the reasons why the men used to give the women a check. He go out there, make the money, give her the check. Guess what she also did? She took the money and she spent it on the household while he was out there working. So they were working together. At that time, during those times, marriage made a lot of sense. It made a lot of sense. And they were a part of the, guess what, y'all? Community. Nowadays, it goes back to what Trey is saying. What is the purpose now? Why would any person actually say, I want to get married? Why would any person say that now? I want to get married. Why would you want to get married if it's not contributing to the simple thing, the one simple thing, to build upon your community? It's a building tool. Ain't nobody building now, because what we hearing, especially what you saying, BT, is women versus men. It's that women versus men shit.
No, I'm not saying that.
But you're saying that women are winning.
You all trying to force everybody to marry.
I ain't trying to force you or nothing, because I don't want nobody to get married right now. They don't know what it is. Now, you couldn't even answer a question when TJ asked you, what does it look like when women are saying they're winning?
I could answer, but I'm just not going to.
We're here to have a conversation. And the thing is that in the conversation, you say that you don't want to have the conversation.
No, I'm having the conversation, but there's a question. If there's a question now, let's be clear. If there's a question that I say, I'm not going to answer that, then I'm not going to answer that question. But we can still have a conversation. That don't mean every question you ask gets answered, okay? This ain't interrogation by the makes no sense. Panel.
What you're saying makes no sense, because we are all having a conversation. Someone had a point of contention. Hold on. Someone had a point of contention. This is the thing. If it goes down to that, if you don't want to answer that question, this is the craziest part about it, then you should pass the mic to someone else then.
Because there's no another woman here to pass the mic to. We can answer
you went on to something else. You went on and then started talking about something else.
Let me say this real quick. Hey, the BG, thank you for hanging. Listen, you can know how to hang in there with them. So listen, this is a good conversation to have. And sometimes, we're not going to always, I know sometimes, people are going to be watching this about black men don't feel to them. They hate women. And all this shit.
I knew before I came, he sent me the title. Look, y'all, I'm all y'all got right now. And unless somebody else want to come up here, they're more than welcome to answer anything that I decline to answer. But like I said, no offense, but this ain't an interrogation at the DA's office where I'm inclined to, ma'am, you must answer that question. Y'all ain't judge, jury, and execution. You got to get what I give.
We were talking about just having a conversation.
Be content. Be satisfied. Be happy I gave you a little something, because I ain't got to give you nothing.
Before you do, Trey, I got an intro video for you. Hold on just a second. I want y'all to watch the video, and then I want y'all to come in after this. Here we go.
With modern marriage from a man's perspective. Most of the marriages I know, okay, the man provides financially. He protects, taking care of kids, doing the things that he can do. What does the woman bring? She brings love, affection, a little bit of sweetness at the end of the day, sex. If you get divorced, every single thing on that side of the man equation, he can be compelled to do by the power of the state, and if he fails to do it, they can put him in jail. Nothing on that other side, the female side, is enforceable at law.
Go ahead, Trey.
I mean, that's James Sexton. He's a divorce attorney. When anytime you got a white male divorce attorney saying this, it should tell you everything you need to know. At the end of the day, my question is very simple. Why can't we hate black women? They hate us. They make it publicly known that they hate us.
We don't hate you. I'm here because I love black men. We love y'all too goddamn much. Y'all just want to accept that we are love.
Hate them back? They hate us. Last time I checked, there was a woman who said that black male baby should be terminated.
Okay, well, I'm not that woman, and I don't believe in that. I love the black men. I want y'all to be here, and I want y'all to win and thrive and survive. And I have my black sons. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Hang on a second. Hang on. Hold your solipsism. I'm not talking about you, nor was I talking to you. So this isn't about you. The world doesn't revolve around you. I'm speaking in general. If black women as a collective group can showcase their hate for black men every single day on social media platforms, in music, in movies, they do it every day. Why can't we? Why can't I say, I hate black women? I don't like the things that black women have done to the black community. I've said this to you before, black man.
Hey, Newbie,
the CIA ever had was a black woman.
Thank you, Trey. Before our newbie comes in, she's new. Newbie, you are welcome. Our lovely newbie.
You just how rude of you.
Conversation.
How rude of you to cut me off in the middle.
Yeah, why would you cut him off?
Newbie came up and we finally got a woman. Trey, you gonna run her off?
But he was talking though. Why would you cut him off?
How rude of you to cut me off to introduce your friend? How rude of you.
So let's let Trey finish.
I love this. You know why? Because I love to take these videos and go show them to young black men and say, this is why you should never date a black woman. This is what you're going to get. This is what you're signing up for. So it's right here in front of us. I love it when they come onto social media and they troll and they show us their true colors. I love it. Let them keep doing it. I say this all the time. TikTok is amazing. TikTok is the digital diary that we always needed because you guys tell us everything we need to know. And all I have to do is just show a young 20-year-old man, go somewhere else. Black women are terrible. This is what you're signing up for. Leave them alone. I am on the side of just leave black women alone. Let them be. Let them rock. We don't need them. You do not need black women to continue having a black community. They are not necessary at all. They're not necessary. You can literally go get other women from other communities and still have a black community. They're not necessary. Even with this marriage thing. If you as a man are getting caught up in marriage court now, that's your fault. You're the dumbass. If you're dumb enough to get married in 2025 and beyond, you deserve everything that you get because you're too stupid to realize that the court system is not on your side. Family court system is not on your side. You will lose in the end. So if you get married, especially to a black woman or any woman for that matter, you deserve what you get. Take it. Take your looks.
Okay, so welcome Newbie into the building tonight. Newbie, welcome to the Black Men on Filter Network. We would love to have you. Thank you. Any other women that want to join the show, please, you're able to come up. The link should be out on JT's channel here at the top, pinned at the top of mine, and Beachy has it also in hers. So ladies, if you want to join the panel and you have something you want to say, we want to make sure you are heard tonight as well. Newbie, welcome to the show. What are your thoughts on what you heard so far?
First of all, I just want to very seriously say I just got here, so I don't know what the beginning of the conversation was. I'm just going off of the parts that I heard, and I'm familiar with Beachy, and that's why I'm here. I tuned into her channel as I am cooking a late supper for my husband because he just got in from work and he's hungry, and I'm in the middle of that, so I can't stay long. But I just want to say, just from what I heard, the same thing that I say to my black sisters when I hear things like black men are no good and deadbeat dads and all of the things. When I hear that, the only thing that I can say to them, and I'm going to say it to you fellas, I'm sorry for your experience. I'm sorry that for whatever reason, the black women that you've, for whatever reason, been surrounded by make you feel this way. Because like I tell my black sisters, that's not my testimony. My father, my husband, my brother, my uncle, my sons are very strong, kingly black men, family oriented, great work ethics, spirituality, in tune with their emotions. So I know that deadbeat guys are out there, but it's not my experience to deal with a whole bunch of them. So again, fellas, I gotta go. But again, I'm so sorry that that's been your experience with the black women that you've surrounded yourself with. I hope things get better. I love y'all for real, and I gotta go.
What she
right, clip that.
I wish she could have stayed because that statement was all diabolical. What she said,
it was so diabolical. We've been doing this too goddamn long to know how somebody give us, bro.
So good.
That was one of the most. That was so. I gotta go because my husband. Great.
Yeah.
That was not what we surround ourselves with. Most of our experience is not just about the women we surround ourselves with. Like, what's your, I forget the lady's name up here. I forgot your name. But I work in a female dominated industry. I work in healthcare. I work in a hospital, and I get the pleasure of listening to women talk for 12 hours on a night shift. So I get to hear nurses, female nurses, female doctors, CNAs, sitters, even housekeepers. I get to sit and listen to these ladies talk. And the way that they talk is the way that we describe them, the way that we describe them online the majority of the time. The even more sinister thing is I get to watch white women talk to black women about relationships. And what white women is doing to black women in these settings is wicked ass work. These sisters would sit up there, they'll complain about their dudes. The white women will co-sign at 10 o'clock. So we're only a few hours into the shift. The white women will co-sign what the sisters are saying. We'll be like, yeah, girl, I wouldn't put up with that. I wish my man would, ... They will be in lockstep with these sisters talking. And like clockwork, at about 4:30 in the morning, the white women, their conversation changes. I get off in an hour and a half. I gotta go home. I gotta make my husband's meal. I gotta go take my kids to school. I gotta go talk. I gotta go take his mother to the doctor. All this, that, and the third. All while the whole night telling these black women that they shouldn't be doing what they're about to get off work and go do. In my department, outside of the supervisor and the director, those are two white women. Outside of them, there is no white woman who works full time in my department. And there are 64 people in my department, and there's only 5 men. And the majority of them are white women. None of the white women work full time. They all work 2 days a week because every last one of them is married. And they go home to their husbands. And these men are mechanics, linemen, all, just regular old degular men. The only people in there that's working 60, 70 hours a week like I do are the sisters. But these white women go tell these sisters what not to do, that they encourage them to keep doing what they're doing while they go home and do the opposite with their families. So we're not talking about the women we're just surrounded with. We're talking about women that we even hear on the periphery in our professional settings, in the churches, extended families, their girlfriends. We're not just talking about women that we didn't brought into our intimate lives. I'll land it there.
I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. I don't know what that was about, but I am 1000% sure that I can get in touch with many more white women than you can and do. I am 1000% sure that they have given me things that I have never heard of and haven't implied them in my 47 years of existence on this planet. They've come to be very fruitful. Things that I share with our sisters. We all share things. So I don't know what that situation is he's talking about, but overall,
she do.
The women in different races, we are collectively getting information off the other. And when something works, not what don't work, and we see it's working, unless you just boo-boo the fool, we know how to take the notes and say, hold on. What do I call to get that information at who? How do I do that? That's what we do. Got a whole document and roster full of things to do. So I don't know what boo-boo the fool listening to somebody talk her out of doing something. Then she's just a fool. That don't have anything to do with her talking to a white woman. She's just dumb and listening to somebody give her bad advice.
The majority of our women are dumbass women. Okay.
Well, that's your opinion, and I think the majority of black men would disagree with you. They're not going to agree that the majority of women are dumb. You don't represent the majority of black men. So you represent like this square amount. Just this square is all you represent for black men. So you cannot speak for the majority of black men. Certainly not for the majority of black women.
I know what the outcomes produce. Our women don't have the outcomes that their counterparts do. You are part of a very minority group of women, which is about 30%. Well, no, it's like 28% of black women are married. I'll give you 30% for the statistical deviation. Other than that, you are in a very, very small minority of women. That means the majority. That means over 70% of black women haven't gotten it right. Period. That's not me just like making that up. It's the observable fact. It's the observable fact that the majority of black women.
Problem, Mr. TJ, how is that your problem? When black women,
he didn't say that it was his problem. That wasn't that. He didn't say that was his problem. But TJ, this is the thing. Oh. What we have to do also is add in, because when we're talking about these ethnic backgrounds, we're not adding in the thing that really matters. It's the age group. It's the age group. Because once them damn boomers are out of there, hey, them numbers gonna look crazy as hell when it comes down to that shit.
Single digits.
It's gonna look crazy.
Single digits.
JT, that's what I was trying to bring up, is that we're having a generational issue.
Yes.
Younger generations are not going, like, all this stuff that women think they gaming. You're not going to be able to get away with that.
Crazy.
You're not going to be able to get away with that with millennials and Gen Z. I'm a millennial. I'm telling you, it's not going to happen. Like the thought process of even have conversations with my great uncles and my uncles, and they always ask me the same question all the time: when are you going to settle down and get a good woman? And I have to remind them, I'm not in the silent generation. I'm not.
We speak it right. So you're a millennial. So this the craziest thing, because you're a millennial, and then you're talking to the boomers. The to bridge the gap is who? Gen X, right? That's why we have to talk. But this is the craziest part when we start talking about this shit right here. When you start talking about the age groups, and you're listening to the young women. What they talking about? Eating ass and sucking dick and getting flown out and all kind of other shit that they're talking about. They ain't talking about
money. Money is their god. If you want to move these women, all you gotta do is put some money in their face, and they do. They'll do whatever you tell them to do.
Yeah, and this is the other thing. When you're talking to these women, let me tell you something, y'all. And this is to the men. That sisterhood is so deep. Y'all have no idea how deep this sisterhood shit goes. Your mama is in the sisterhood. Yeah. Your mama is in the sisterhood. Every woman, it's very few women that say, I denounce the sisterhood. Very few. It's a small percentage of them. We see it. Almost every damn woman, I gotta say, at least 95% of the women, no matter how good we say they are a part of the sisterhood. They will let that bullshit fly. That's why you see these women talking the shit that they talking with confidence, because them older damn women, they let that shit fly. They show us every time that, hey, we do not deserve to have a man on our side. We want to do what we want to do. And it's been proven that every time they are uncovered, they get their ass handed to them. Am I lying about that, y'all? Every time that you see an uncovered woman and she want to go out there and be a man, she get her ass handed to her. That's why you still have all this bullshit that's happening with women when they can't do nothing else but fight and say sexual harassment. They don't like me because I'm black. They don't like me because I'm a black woman. They don't like me because whatever. My toenails are green. Sisterhood comes in and say, well, I mean, to each their own. I mean, but you got to understand. That's sisterhood. That's your mamas, your aunties, that's your damn wife. All of them are inducted into the sisterhood and they can't get that shit out. Almost every woman is in that fucking shit. That's why we had it. You see what that woman came up and did. I just want to let y'all know that I just want to be up here, for a good time, not a long time, because my husband and I got to cook for him at goddamn 11 o'clock Eastern time.
That's newbie though. See, that's what I like to bring in. You're not going to do a movie like that. If you would have been
see, y'all see where the sisterhood is going?
No, the newbie,
I'm not finished. So she got to interrupt my soliloquy because she got to take up. The sisterhood got to take up for the sisterhood.
You got it. You got it,
deep. It's deep, y'all.
My bad.
I don't give a damn. Listen, if you are married, understand this. Your wife is a member of the sisterhood. If you got a mama that you love, that mama is a part of the sisterhood. And they trying to take your daughters and induct them. Guess what? They were already born into the sisterhood.
What up, cuz?
Am I lying?
Hey, B&U, I just want to say thank you, because I teach my stocks class on Monday, I can't wait to show them this. I mean, we take a little break because I'll be frying their mind with numbers and all that. So I let them take a little break. And I always want to show them this is what Black women are, bro. This is where we're at in 2026. This is how they behave. Everything's a troll. If they can't figure out a way to debunk or have a good conversation, then you're feminine or you're gay or you're this or you're that.
Small dick.
There is no, I can't. BMU, I haven't been here in a long time on Friday. I haven't been here for a while on Friday, but I don't know what made me tune in tonight. But thank you, because we need more. And look, I'm all for it, Beachy. Please continue to keep going and keep doing what you do, because I want to keep showing young 20-year-old Black men this is not the way. You cannot work with this. What Mike Singletary say? You can't win with him. You can't win with him.
Michael Jackson said it too. He said you can't win. You can't get out the game and you can't break even.
And Lauren Hill said you can't win if you're not right within. So we can all throw out a little lingo. So
she was talking to the women. She was talking to the women. You can't win if you're not right within. She was talking to y'all. The sisterhood was who she was talking to. So you just proved our point.
No, I think when Lauren Hill gave that verse, she was singing to everybody. How you gonna
to the women. Go listen to it again.
I think it was unisex.
No, it wasn't unisex. It wasn't nothing about that.
She was talking to the women because she said the things that she had to say about the men. She was talking to the women when she said that part right there. I know the song. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Hey, what's up, Stick? Hey,
all I know is we need to give a care package to your husband, Beachy. I'm
He's not black. He's not black. You don't gotta give him anything.
He don't get no care package.
He not black.
He don't get nothing special. He got all the special treatment he gonna get over there in Canada. We ain't sending him nothing. He need to be sending stuff over here.
Yeah, he not black. He not black.
We not sending him anything. That's already been decided. He on his own.
He on his own.
Stay over there in Canada and send us the stuff. That's what we do. Okay,
you leave him where he at.
You know he light skinned. You know he's a bright brother. You know he's
you know it. I can't do that.
Hey, hold on, y'all. Just a second. So we got somebody else that's coming to the panel, man. Hey, my kinfolk in the building tonight. What's up, my boy? How you doing tonight, bro?
How y'all doing, family?
Good, man. Hey, so you have any thoughts on what you heard so far? I know you've heard a little bit up in here, but the title of the show tonight is "The Dangers of Marrying a Black Woman. She Always Wins." Do you have any thoughts on that, cuz? Because I know you be on social media killing the game too. So what are your thoughts?
No, I ain't got no thoughts right now, man. I'm just listening, trying to catch up real quick.
Okay, all right. Good to see you, though, boy.
Yes, sir.
All right, so BG, listen, you hung in it tonight. I'm gonna give you your props. Ain't too many women could have done what you did tonight up here. So I got to give you your props of hanging in. No, I'm saying staying, because most women would log off, camera down, leave the show. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Man, you stop glazing that woman.
Hey, Trey, come on now, Trey. You know I'm not doing. I'm saying y'all didn't run her off. Y'all didn't run her off. Is what I'm saying. Y'all didn't run her off.
This is a snack in an hors d'oeuvre. That's that light work. Y'all not really giving no work.
Trey, let me do my Trey.
Don't get that up on each other.
Y'all do realize y'all using the same regurgitated stuff we had a billion times. It don't got no
Trey, you gotta let me do Trey. You gotta let me do the BMU thing. Trey, you gotta let me do my Trey.
Help me, nigga.
Help me.
I damn near fell asleep when somebody was talking for about 30 minutes. The little dude over there at the end with the eye. I almost fell asleep when he was talking. Y'all got to do better than this.
Trey, this is what you did to me, Trey. This is what you did to me, Trey. Damn, you just threw me away, man. What's going on?
I'm taking y'all serious. I closed my notebook and put my pen down an hour and a half ago. I'm not taking y'all not doing no serious work. This is unacceptable. I thought you're supposed to practice before the practice, and how you practice is how you play. And right now, this is not no all-star team. Yeah, I see a couple of all-star players, but this ain't an all-star team. So this light, I might as well get my pom-poms to put on my cheerleader skirt and do a backflip and a split for all I see.
You should. That's where you belong.
Because I could. You want a 5, 6, 7, 8. Who do we appreciate? Black men. I'm filtered. Pom-poms. I mean, what else you want? I got it all over here. Fuck with me, you know I got it. Okay, but this ain't it, guys. I don't know what you came to do tonight. But I'm not moved like a tree planted by a dang on river. I'm not moved. So anything new that we haven't heard 1,908 times anybody want to bring to the platform, I'm open to hear and answer if I can. Good. But this that who got that new?
What the
anybody
hell
on the panel got that new? They giving They
This
giving out.
Hold on. This is not about your ass. You sitting here talking that crazy ass shit you talking. This ain't got nothing to do about what the fuck you think that this is. We are the originators of this shit right here. Please believe that shit. Please believe that shit. So when you out here talking that shit that you talking right now, like I said, we already done proved the sisterhood is so in depth right now. We see. Look, let me tell you one thing that I saw. I saw the people that you had on your guy. I see who you got on your channel. We done moved. That's why Black Man said, hey, I got to give you your props. Because all them women all them goddamn hyenas you got on your goddamn channel, let me tell you what. They came over here. They knew this wasn't the spot on your channel. I
don't work with any of them. If they was on my
channel. Your channel. I don't care if you don't. You said don't nobody in your chat. It ain't nobody in your chat. You said ain't nobody in your chat without a husband. You said that shit. Shit. I know all them people. See, what you
didn't know newbie. No, you didn't know all of them. I see a couple. You did not know all
of them. I didn't say all of them. I knew some. I recognized some names on that motherfucker, and I said, "Oh no, those hyenas. They came over here before." And let me tell you what we did. Ran their ass the fuck off. Am I lying about that, fellas? We ran their ass the fuck off. They go over there to the other. They go over there to the other little funky ass channels. They don't come over here at BMU.
All right, man. Well, listen, we're about to shut it down. Hey, we had a good show. Hey, my tonight, man. Appreciate you, bro. Next week, I'm definitely got to have you here early. I got to get you in earlier, bro. If you ain't done nothing on Fridays, Tuesday, if you ain't done nothing, you can come Tuesday too. We're gonna be flipping tables on Tuesday for sure. Again, because we definitely flipped them Tuesday. If you didn't watch the show Tuesday, tonight was a good show too. I appreciate you, man. Trey, I appreciate you, bro. Trey, your Instagram still the same, ain't it?
I got kicked off Instagram.
All right, TJ, thank you, man, for being here tonight, my brother. Coach Berg, thank you always for being here. Prototype, my brother, thank you for being here. Our Pain, always. Kim Folk, bro, thank you for being here, man, coming in and supporting me tonight. JT, thank you. All right, last but not least, man, Beachy, thank you for coming in tonight. I appreciate you for coming in and having the conversation, man. You know, I love you. Me and you had a battle royale, and you still having battles to this day. You battle. You out here battling.
Did you put your link in there? I gotta come over there.
No, you ain't coming. No thanks. Don't even worry about
your ass.
Don't no channel. Don't even come over there. Don't even walk by the beach. Coach, you can come. Let me see. Coach, he welcome, and the guy in the blue that came with a nice attitude, he come by the beach. I don't even walk by there. Just go walk on by. That's something called walk on by. Keep on going by. Don't even stop by. Okay.
Black man is God. Black man is God. Just remember that. Black man is God.
If everybody, I'm about to end the show, but everybody stay on real quick before y'all go. I need to see y'all about 2 minutes after the show. So y'all stay on for just a second. Here we go. We out, y'all. Peace.
Yeah. Chest thumping, boom like a baseline pound. King Kong step and make the whole earth bow. Banana clip bars, peel the truth, spit it raw. Silverback stature.